McLaren team principal Andrea Stella has made it clear that the team has no regrets regarding Lando Norris's aggressive racing tactics, particularly during his wheel-to-wheel encounters with Max Verstappen throughout the 2024 Formula One season. Stella expressed full support for Norris's decisions during these intense battles, while also acknowledging the unfortunate consequences that came from their high-stakes encounter at the Austrian Grand Prix, which ultimately impacted McLaren's points tally. At the Red Bull Ring, Norris found himself locked in an exhilarating chase with Verstappen for the lead as the race drew into its final stages. The tension between the two competitors reached its peak when they made contact during a daring overtaking attempt. Both drivers suffered punctures as a result of the collision and were forced to limp back to the pits for repairs. While Verstappen managed to rejoin the race and finish in fifth place despite receiving a 10-second time penalty for the incident, Norris was not as fortunate. The Briton retired in the pits, turning what could have been a significant points haul into a race with nothing to show for it. Reflecting on the impact of the Austrian Grand Prix, Stella admitted that while they regret the points lost in that race, he stands by Norris's approach. In the following races, Norris managed to close the gap in the Drivers' Championship to Verstappen, showcasing his resilience and skill. However, Verstappen's exceptional performance at the Brazilian Grand Prix widened the gap once more, pushing his lead over Norris to 62 points as the championship race entered its final phase. Ahead of the São Paulo Grand Prix, Stella was asked about Norris's mental state amid the pressure of vying for a championship title and whether he believed the young driver had matured. He responded with confidence, praising the Briton's development. "Definitely. I think Lando is coping with this situation of being in the fight for the championship in a way that we are enjoying. First of all, he's now a very mature driver. He is fast, and his racecraft keeps improving all the time." Stella elaborated on how Norris has grown over the season, emphasizing that the McLaren driver has demonstrated a remarkable ability to learn and adapt. The attitude, the learning from every situation, which we can appreciate almost on a race-by-race timescale, shows that Lando is now prepared to thrive in this kind of competition. It's not just any fight. It's a battle against one of the most talented drivers in the history of Formula One. When you look at Max's achievements, it's clear that his status is widely recognized. The McLaren boss stressed that his advice to Norris remained consistent. "We just keep telling Lando all the time, keep doing what we are doing. Let's keep improving all the time. Let's become the best version of ourselves, race after race." When pressed on whether he wished Norris had handled certain close encounters with Verstappen differently, Stella was resolute. "Not at all," he affirmed. "When I say keep doing what we are doing, I mean it both in a broad sense and a specific one. Austria taught us a lesson. We got a little too close. We regret the lost points from that race, but overall, we don't have many regrets this season. We had another setback in Austin when Lando dropped from third to fourth after a 5-second time penalty, a decision we contested but ultimately accepted." Stella continued by highlighting Norris's conduct on track, which he believes reflects McLaren's core values. From Lando's perspective, this is how racing should be: fair, correct, and sportsmanlike. "We race in a way that respects the integrity of the sport, and Lando embodies this in every race." Stella also emphasized the importance of stewarding as an independent arbiter in these high-stakes battles. "In these close fights, there's always a third party, the stewards. We have trust in their judgment. In Mexico, for example, we saw how stewarding can enable good, competitive racing. Verstappen's victory in São Paulo only served to bolster his lead over Norris, leaving the Briton and McLaren with 3 more races to try and close the gap. Despite the challenges, McLaren remains at the top of the constructors' standings, holding a 36-point advantage over Ferrari as the season nears its conclusion. In the end, Stella's unwavering support of Norris and belief in the team's collective growth speaks volumes about McLaren's approach. They may have faced setbacks and missed opportunities, but the journey has showcased their resilience and commitment to racing at the highest level. With a few races left in the season, McLaren and Norris will need to channel these lessons as they strive to finish as strong as they started, proving that every challenge they faced was part of their quest to become the best version of themselves. Hello, McLaren faithfuls. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss any McLaren F1 updates with relaxing ASMR elements. Your support is what keeps this incredible community growing stronger every day. It costs you nothing to like and subscribe, but it helps the channel tremendously. Let's continue the conversation and share our passion for McLaren F1 together. You can also discover my journey as a passionate creator navigating life with challenging disabilities. Despite the obstacles, I'm determined to follow my dreams and share my love for McLaren and F1 with the world. By becoming a patron, you'll not only be supporting my dream, but you'll also gain access to exclusive content, including untold stories of legendary F1 drivers and much more. Your support can truly make a difference in my life, helping me continue to do what I love. Click the link below and enjoy.